What is Carl's name from The Walking Dead?
I did it as a joke, but it sounds so cool. I
Yeah.
left it.
What is
Okay,
Carl's name from Walking Dead? What's his
what
real
is,
name?
what's the, I can't even talk.
Interesting question, Your Majesty.
Who's the actor that plays Carl from The Walking Dead?
My daughter's going to kill me.
The Walking Dead features Andrew Lincoln, Chandler Riggs, Norman Reedus, and others.
My daughter changed her story like 3 years ago to like Mrs. Chandler Riggs Reed or something, like from Criminal Minds, and like she goes back and forth. So she was screwed when she changed it to French before she learned how to speak French because she couldn't change it back.
Yeah, you picked up on. I made her have an English accent.
Yep.
I was gonna do the guy English accent, but the woman's English accent was so much cooler. I was like, no, I want that.
Well, women are cooler,
basically, but I still didn't get to find out what Elka is.
I don't know.
ILKA. It is a Scot, every origin of Ilka, Middle English ilk, each one ilk. Yeah, he's using a dictionary. Juice, I know, I figured you out.
Well, I used to play Scrabble and Words with Friends, and I just memorized them. I didn't need a dictionary. When somebody else used something, that's when my memory actually worked, before my stroke thing, whatever it was. I would look it up, and if it was right, I would remember it. So the next time I would use it. So I got pretty good at it.
Well, then I'm never playing with you.
Yeah, there's no chance of that anymore. I can't remember my name half the time. Never mind.
Well, I pretty much get my ass kicked all the time. I play with my friend Tawny as well, and Tawny always kicks my ass. Our game is currently like 243-70. She and her family are masters of Scrabble. I'm just gonna have to start using the dictionary and hope that nobody that listens is gonna tell Juice or Tawny that I'm using the dictionary, because it's time to bust it out. I don't know. I mean, come on, every. All right. Well. Are we? I don't even know. How long have we been live?
I don't know. Longer than I went live yesterday. I'm like, yeah, this is me. Welcome to Shay's Paranormal Chat. These are my guest lineup. I'm going back to bed. Good night. That was me yesterday. And I said like 50 times.
Oh my God, that's
so I'm
worse.
like, this is Shay. Shay's Paranormal Chat. I'm coming October 7th.
You did not. I listened to yours, and you did not say that many times.
Oh, it sounded it to me, man.
Well, let's tell everybody where they can find us.
Okay. Me or you?
Well, Paranormal Buzz Radio. We're on Facebook.
Yep. Twitter.
Instagram. The twits of the twat. What's our Twitter? What is it?
Twatter. What do we're Twatter? Twatter is the only thing that's different. Twatter is paranormal_buzz.
Okay, and every
else is Paranormal Buzz.
Paranormal Buzz.
Twatter likes to be difficult.
Not Paranormal Buzz Radio.
Yes, sorry, Paranormal Buzz Radio. Get that right.
Well, for crying out loud, lady, don't you know?
I know, man. What the hell is wrong with her?
And then you're on Instagram.
Oh my God, I'm on. Yeah, my Instagrams are all different though. That's why I made sure I got Paranormal Buzz Radio for everything, because Instagram, Sherry Ann Carroll, Twitter, Shay's Paranormal, YouTube is Shay's Paranormal and Sis Paranormal. Facebook is Shay's Paranormal Chat and Sis Paranormal. Too many. I'm like overwhelmed.
I'm just Psychic Jen B, Jen with one N as God intended, or as the goddess intended, one N, on Instagram, on the Twitter, on the Facebook, and on YouTube.
It's Twatter. Get it right.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Mom. Twatter. And for anybody who doesn't know, I actually do bi-monthly tarot readings by astrology sign. I'm not an astrologer. Everyone always wants to email me. Oh, my sign is blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, the only thing I can figure is that there's all these people out there saying they're psychics or they're mediums. And then people contact them and they say, well, when's your birthday? Well, if someone's asking you when's your birthday, what they're doing is looking up your current astrology chart.
Good point.
And getting the information and making it sound like they're psychic. So I don't want to know people's birthdays. I don't want to know what their sign is. If I'm reading somebody and I'm getting a message and it's kind of harsh, then I'll ask them, what's your sign? Because I want to know, because I know enough about signs, even though I'm not an astrologer. I know enough about zodiac signs that I know how to talk to people in their language, because I'm a Pisces and Pisces can do that. And if they're a Cancer, that means they're super sweet and sensitive. Virgos, same thing. I'm not going to give them a harsh message. I'm going to, sugarcoat it and sweeten their message, change my tone of voice. But if I'm getting this crazy message and they're, say, straightforward like a Gemini.
Haha. Gemini are bitches.
Then I'm just going to give them the straightforward. This is what I'm hearing, yo.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why people are always telling me that, but I always tell them.
I see a future episode coming.
Talking about that? Yeah, because to me, why, I'm not, if someone's not doing an astrology reading and they're only doing a tarot reading, that's all they need to know. Is that's all. They don't need to know your birthday. They just need to know you want an appointment, and that's all they need to know.
Makes sense. They should be able to just go by.
Yeah, I mean, what I do is I'll lay out cards and I'll read them to make sure we're connected. And once it's validated with the other person that I'm connected with them, their energy, then that's why I'm like, okay, bust out your questions. Let's go ahead and, start seeing what we see. And my readings are actually more psychic than tarot, but I use the tarot because I know people like to see validation as well as hear it. And anyways, but so general energy readings on YouTube. That was a big old long story just to say that. General energy readings on YouTube.
We don't tell short stories, though.
I know. Can I just say, I know no one else can see me but you, but my hair, I totally look like Joey Ramone right now.
Who's that?
From the Ramones with the bangs in my eyes.
Well, if my hair was brushed, mine would be the same way, but I just cut it after the summer. In the summer, I grow it out so they're not trained yet. So they're short, but they're still parted.
Gotta train them.
Just like your men.
Just like your men.
Maybe that's why I'm single. That whip.
You're bad at training?
that would be what I took from this conversation too. See? Yep. No, you want to know why I'm single? Seriously, because I'm fucking smart.
Yeah.
That's why. Oops. Hi, Matt. Matt's in chat. Hey, I just opened my phone.
Matt's in chat. Matt, I'm sorry. I don't have my chat open either. No. There he is.
I don't know
he
what
says,
the says, or when.
It was 5 minutes ago. Sorry, Maddie. With your really cool. Well, is he okay with me calling him Maddie? I don't know why I feel like I need to call everybody named Maddie.
I've called him worse.
All right, sister. Well, I guess we better start thinking about something cool to talk about. So are we, in case, are we going to have guests on our show? I know the answer, but we're going to have guests sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah. I thought we said we were. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking Kelly for sure. Kelly McCarville.
Oh, yeah. The one I kind of railroaded her on air. Yeah, we might need a fill-in once in a while.
I think maybe we should have Matt on the show too. I do apologize for that really weak ass bitchy burp. My God, that was so embarrassed.
Matt says I have called him worse. He's back in chat.
I say we have Matt on the show too.
Matt's been here for at least one. He was here for at least one or two shows because remember the fire alarms were going off and he couldn't shut them off. Then my microphone was falling. And instead of helping me, he just stood there and laughed.
I would have laughed too. I wouldn't have helped you. Well, yeah, I would have laughed and helped. But so why were the the smoke detector, whatever they're called, I always call them fire alarms too. Why were they going off?
I don't know, but when we first moved here after the fire, it would go off 6-7 times a day and they had to come fix it. It hasn't been off since that day I was live on air.
Oh my God, because you weren't under enough trauma from
my poor dog would cry so bad and pee in circles because the fire alarm would go off and the cat would get hysterical. And
I would just like to point out that show that happened. You were talking about the little girl, was it a little girl? It was the entity. It was an entity. You saw the little girl.
A little girl laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, she's the one that made him go off.
Nah.
I know. See, and this is why she's the skeptic, and I'm the psychic.
Yep. But we respect each other enough that we're honest with each other,
I don't need you to tell me I'm right. I know I'm right. I know it was the little girl. Ha.
No, I'm always right. Shay's always right.
Now, I don't know if I can bend that way, but I'll let you think you're right. You are right.
That's why me and Matt worked, because I let him think he's right too.
You're going to listen back to that later and catch what I just said.
No, No, I was agreeing with you. I see how it works. Do you think I don't listen to myself?
I said you're right. It was the little girl that made him go.
I was right.
Yeah, it was the little girl. You're totally right.
Oh, okay.
She's all, what the fuck?
Here we go.
Now we're both coughing. Oh, man. Matt, put me out of my misery.
I say that to him every day. Matt, please.
Oh, man.
Suicide.
All right.
But if you kill me, we'll be all set. You'll go to hell, not me.
No, he could ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, hold on.
Let me tell you, if somebody killed me...
Siri, where can Matt hide Shay's... Oh, I don't know if the volume's on. Body.
I'm not sure I understand.
Where can Matt hide Shay's body?
Here's what I found on the web for where can Matt hide cheese by.
Where can Matt hide cheese by?
Matt's not hiding his cheese anywhere near me.
Oh man, Siri, you are a good time.
We should have. That's it.
You have an Android, right? We could have one whole show of asking the androids the phone's questions.
I don't know how to make my Android talk.
How does Shay make her Android talk?
Here's what I found on the web for how does she make her Android.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
I said sandwich. But if you ask an Android, it'll say yes. If you ask, not Siri. Siri says no. But if you ask who is it? Alexa, I think she'll say yes.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. I want one of those things. Oh, I know where I can steal one though.
They listen. They listen to you.
I know. Who would have one of those in their bedroom? Just saying.
Well, some kinky motherfuckers also gonna have in the bedroom. I do damn listen.
Oh my God.
They're listening.
Yeah. It sounds like me when my kids were little. Shh, they're listening. See, this is why we cannot drink and do a show. If this is how we are sober,
oh my God.
Can you picture us drinking doing a show?
we would just be super loud.